This 3 minutes be a doozy. But anyways, we were talking about at the previous video, so this is piggybacking off of it, that space of the lust of the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, and the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life. Those three, those are spaces in places of like fruits of the flesh. So that even though it's a space of them setting them up in the space of martial arts and education and money and having all those things and setting them up in the space of like, hey, I want you to become emperor, to be at the highest peak, at the highest point of things. It is still not kingdom. It's not necessarily godly. It's not godly. And in that retrospect, especially in the space of trying to take something that someone else has, that's covetousness, as well as a lot of pride. There's ambition, there's entitlement, there's ego, and all of that. So it's still not something that's right, even though we look for that in the space of, and hear me when I say this, we look for that in the space of, hey, they are setting it up for them to succeed. They're setting them up to be able to not have to be, how do you say, in lack of anything. This is what it looks like when you are passing the baton, opposed to allowing the next generation to start from the start line. It's passing the baton. And in passing the baton, that means, okay, I've set it up so that now they have an inheritance. Now they are able to get an education. Now they are able to have those martial arts and build upon those skills that will help them in life. This is what we look for in the space of like, okay, in a healthy way, for it to be a space of walking in purpose. Now in that, as far as in the C drama, it's the wrong way to go about it. They're doing the right thing the wrong way, in the space of them trying to shoot for the stars and shoot for high ambitions. That's okay, but the way that they're doing it in the space of taking the emperor's seat and taking the emperor's spot for themselves, and then because they get old and into old age and they can't accomplish it, they're basically pushing it onto the next generation. That's not the way to go about that. And again, that is not something that is kingdom or godly in the space of lust of the flesh, lust of the eye, and the pride of life. So with that being said, I'm asking Abba, okay, how does that, what you call, like, how are we connecting that as well? Because I feel like you're hitting on something further, something deeper, aside from it being something that they're pushing onto the next generation and them not being able to be themselves. It's also a space of control and heavy expectation on basically picking up where they left off.